just a thought, because Pep might be getting adopted this Saturday, or someone's coming to look at him. And he's going out. He's doing okay. He's kind of a dick when he sees dogs on a leash. So I'll probably have another week with him. I'm going to take him to the dog park, work him a bunch there. He'll be fine. But here's the deal. He won't be fine because the guy has another dog unless the guy does what I say. Now, I want to make just a clear point here. If you take a dog, you adopt a dog, and you have a second dog, and you just kind of bring them into the mix. You know, oh, they're buddies. You know, they hang out on the couch, and let's leave the food out, and let's let them hang out together on the bed. Oh, isn't that cute? Take a picture. Here's what you're doing. It's sort of like putting them in a bag, tying the bag up, and then throwing them in a river, and then expecting them not to fight. It's not going to work, okay? Training is a methodical, incremental process, okay? And acclimating two dogs, integrating them, is part of training. So you have to do it incrementally, gradually, and very carefully, especially if you're getting a pit bull. I mean, look at him. God, he's sweet as pie, but look, here's the deal with pits. Phlegmatic with people, they tend to have issues with dog aggression. It's not genetic determinism. They can get past it. They can be fine, okay? But you gotta go slow. You gotta be careful. You gotta pay attention. So I'm kind of hoping the guy passes so I get to hang out more with him, because that's what I've been working on as much as I can. I'm basically just fostering Willie Pep at this point. But I've been working on, if he ends up having to stay here for a while, just incrementally sort of integrating him into my pack. So I'm walking him all the time with Dewey, with Mio, and Elvis, because they're kind of the assholes. And so he can kind of gradually get to understand their personalities a little bit. And they can that's how they bond, too, is on walks. And they're doing a lot of place time. And that's how you start. And then you rotate them in and out of the kennels. You don't just let them hang out and roam around. Right? They just met each other. What they're going to do is compete for resources, and that's what dogs fight over. Okay? Dominance is first right to resources. And a resource is anything a dog really deems valuable. And in a domestic context, that can mean a number of different things. It could mean the couch, very common thing, the bed for them to fight over. But very often, your affection is something they'll fight over, even if you're giving them proper leadership. Well, it's not really, you have to check that. So I guess it's not really proper leadership, but you could be strong in a lot of things, and if you're not paying attention to how you distribute affection, and also check, I guess we'll call it a doggy quasi form of jealousy. It's really a form of competition over resources, but it looks like jealousy a little bit. If you don't check that, then they'll get into a competition over your affection. So all this shit you got to pay attention to, and the point is that it's a process, okay? Integrating dogs is a process. You just don't throw them into the mix. It's not fair to them, man, especially pit bulls. It's not fair to them. Don't be afraid of pits. Just take your time, okay? It's like everyone expects fucking dogs to be golden retrievers. Oh, yeah, it's cute, or like a labradoodle. Like, oh, just let him run around. Isn't that cute? He jumps up. Like, no, man. That's not what most breeds of dogs are like, okay? Take your time. Go slow. Do it methodically, incrementally. It's a process integrating two dogs. And if you don't know what to do, see a trainer. But don't just let them roam around the house. Start with walks, and if you can teach them placement, which is very easy, have them do a lot of place time together and walk a lot together. And gradually, it's how you build a relationship between them. All right? That's all. Right, Willie Pep? I hope you feel. I hope he hates you, because I love you, you freaky-looking fucker. God, I wish I could keep him.